Hello, my name is Andrew. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create and edit service requests. Let's begin by navigating to the service request screen. I'm logged in as Jason Davis, a service agent who has the required permissions to create service requests. Now, let's go ahead and create one. I'll need to enter the details of the service request, or SR, based on my current call with the customer. First, I'll enter a meaningful title. Next, I want to specify the account. Notice that once the account has been selected, if I click the drop-down list for primary contact, only contacts for that account are listed. Since this is a pretty urgent issue for the customer, I'll set the severity accordingly. I want to properly categorize this SR. Because it's a server-related issue, I'm going to select the servers category. Let's add a brief description of the problem. I can add more details later when I get more information. Finally, I need to identify the product at the center of the problem. I could expand the hierarchy below and find it that way, but since I know part of the name, I'll enter it here. There's the one I'm looking for. Those are all the details I'm going to enter right now. I'm all done. Notice that a confirmation dialog appears once the SR is created. Here's a tip. If you happen to find yourself viewing a contact and you want to create an SR, just click the Service Request tab right here. The advantage of creating an SR this way is that the account and primary contact fields are automatically populated. Since I've already created my SR, I'm going to cancel this and navigate back to the Open Service Request list. I see that there's another high-priority server issue here. It looks like an SR within my area of expertise. I'll take ownership. Notice that the Assigned To field is now populated with the logged-in user's name. I can add another contact to this SR by clicking here. Say, for example, that I wanted to keep the sales rep for this account in the loop about this SR. I could do so by clicking this Team tab and adding the sales rep. I'd like to add a note to this SR explaining why I took ownership. I'm going to use a smart text entry that I created for this purpose. All I need to do is enter the number sign and then type the smart text entry name, or I can just select it from the list. I'll just quickly review this to make sure that it's correct. Yep, looks good. Notice that the note appears in the list of messages. Anyone who has access to this SR can see this internal note. Finally, I want to respond to the customer to let him know that I'm working on this SR. I want to respond by email. Notice that the primary contact is added automatically, but you can also add others if you want. Now, here's my quick message to the customer. That looks good. I'm ready to send the update. All right, I'm all done updating this SR. Thank you.